All right, here we go again. You got Mr. Law Jones coming at you with a new video. Hope all is well with you all. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and take a second and click like, subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Means a lot. Thank you for new supporters I've been getting here in the last couple days or so. Thank you for subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. This is the 94 Cadillac Deville 4.9 liter. Just doing a little small project this evening here. Nothing major, no major work going on with it. Still a baby, so just replacing old stuff. Nothing reliability wise, just old stuff due to age. You know, car 27 years old, 68,000 miles on it, so it ain't broke in yet. So just got a little small project I'm doing with it. On these Cadillacs here, and a lot of Cadillacs, I'm sure that who's into these Cadillacs, any them regardless of model or year or what have you. These cars here have a system on the rear end called electronic leveling control system on here. It's not an air suspension or anything like that. It kind of falls in line of, like, you know, like I said, regardless of weight or number amount of passengers, your car will always stay like a level point. So that keeps it from bottoming out and all that stuff. And over time, it takes a long time for it to go out. It lasts for quite some years. But once it started to go out, and as you start to put weight into your vehicle like these here, like I said, you know, these level control, electronic level controllers is called by GM. They use them on the Cadillacs, some of the Buicks. I think the Buick Electric, Park Avenue, some of the LeSabres got it, Lucernes. I mean, it's a multitude of like GM cars that has this, but mostly of them are like Cadillac, Oldsmobile, Pontiac. I think even some of the Chevrolets even had that system at one point in time. But what happens is, once it started to go out, your back end started to sag, and then once it hits on the stops, it kind of makes a rough ride. So I'm actually kind of falling victim to that. Like I said, the one that's on here is still original to the car. Like I said, so what happens is it'll level up just fine, but after a while, like I said, I verified I didn't have any leaks or anything like that. I thought I had leaks in the shocks, but these shocks, I replaced them brand new. It's got new air lines on it. So what's happening is the compressor is no longer like, you know, like not keeping air. So it causes seep out. So it started to overwork. And then once it overwork, the back end will sag. And then once it hits on the stops, it'll ride very, very bad, flat like a pickup truck. And I don't like that ride at all whatsoever. So what I'm doing this evening here, I'm going to go ahead and replace it. Like I said, you can do this a couple ways. Some people actually kind of went out kind of like a low economic, more like an economic way. They put like an airline into it. They actually bypass this compressor, or you can do what I'm doing right here. I'm actually using and putting on a brand new compressor here, and like I said, that's the part number 4 right here, which is made by Dorman, which is 949-007. I'll make sure I leave a part number in the description of the video. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and replace this here, put the new one on. So it comes just like this here, as you see it right here. Got the airline right here, brand new connector right here. So what I'm gonna have to do on my car, I'm gonna have to jack it up a little bit, just so I have a little more accessibility on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and just jack it up. I'm gonna take this right wheel off here, right rear wheel off. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna get it jacked up a little bit, and go ahead and get started on it. So I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, I am back again. So I'm underneath the vehicle right now, and as you see right over here, where you see where my finger is at, this is the part that we're going to be replacing. This is the air suspension compressor here. This is what fills up air into the air shocks, which is right over there where my finger is at, where it's pointing at. So that's what puts air into it. This plug right here, this is where the plug goes into. And so underneath the car, as we get a little bit more further under it, there are 3 8mm bolts right here. So I got to take those. I got to take that one bolt out, and then there's 2 in the back. Let me see if I can show you a little bit. There's one right here, and then there's one hidden like right back there. So I got to get that off right there. So once I get those out, this will snap right out of here. And then there's an air line right here that goes into the air dryer. So I'll take that off, and then after that, then this will be ready to come up out of here. So so this is what it looks like underneath the car. If you ever have to do anything like this here, just always make sure that you have some type of make sure you have some jacks up under here, you know, so when you get up on these cars, no, not jacks, what I'm talking about, let's try this again, jack stands, excuse me. So yeah, you always want to make sure you have some jack stands up under your vehicle when you get up on the car, because one thing you don't want a 4,000-pound car, or any vehicle for that matter there, no matter how light it is. You don't want it falling on your chest or anything like that. That can make a very bad day for you. So just make sure when you're doing this type of work here, ladies and gents, make sure that you practice safety first. That's very important. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these bolts up out of here and get this compressor off, and I will update you back again. All right, back again. Back again, trying to get the old compressor up out of here. This is on a 94 Cadillac Deville, 4.9 liter, which is it's very tight up in here. So it's actually got like the whole suspension bar right here where my hand is at. There was a plug back here I had to take off. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not that plug there. It's another light right behind it. I had to plug in, and then up in the body part of the car, I don't know if you can see it, that hole right there that you see, that one right there, that's where the air exhaust is at. Like once it airs up, and then that's where the air comes out at, right there. So we got to put the new holes up in there. So also what I also had to do to get this old compressor out, I had to take down the exhaust right here. So it's just a little bit, just the back end of the exhaust system right here. So it was just a hanger right here, and then you got these two right here, and that hooks up to the muffler of the car. And so what that does, once you take this down here, this will actually give you your room to pull this out as such right here. So it's very tight up in this space right here. So I actually had to take the bracket loose. I didn't take it off. I did take it loose, so I'm at the, just kind of, once I get ready to put the new one together, I'll just, make sure that I line the new compressor up into the bracket, and then I can tighten the bracket down. And then as I tighten it down, I'll be able to tighten up the new compressor up to the bracket, just make sure everything lines up like it's supposed to. Like I said, I'm gonna take a look at these lines right here. You can kind of see them in the background a little bit. So where my finger is at, this is actually one of the suspension lines right here. So I'll check those out and make sure those are good. Hopefully I don't have to replace those. I put some soap and water on them on the front where they hook up at the shock area. Was nothing leaking. Like I said, I had verified it previously, so I didn't see any leaks. But what it is definitely this compressor right here. This compressor is like 27 years old. This is original to the car. Like I said, keep in mind this car don't have a lot of miles on it. Like I said, it has 68,000 original miles on it. I am the second owner of the car, so it's not a reliability problem. It's more just age related stuff. So things are just old, and just have to replace it. So so yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna kind of wiggle this out a little bit here. So I'm kind of doing this kind of like cause like I'm holding the camera up, and then of course trying to get this out of here. So I think I might be able to get this out, but yeah, it's definitely tight up in here. I'm gonna have to kind of like finagle it. I'll just kind of have to wiggle this around. So I might need to just kind of move this up a little bit and just kind of get into that right little clearance area. Then I'll be able to like get this clean up out of here. So so yeah, this is pretty much it. So I'm just trying to see if I can get this out while I have this up on here. So okay, so I got this pushed in here. Okay, so let's see what we can get here. See if we can get it out now. Okay, yeah, so that's all I had to do. I had to twist it out, and boom, so that's out of there. So that's the old one right here. So this is out. This thing has served its duty and then some. So I don't know if anybody take course of this thing here, but I guess I'll try to reach out to somebody, see if anybody rebuild these things here. Maybe they can rebuild this one here and keep it on another Cadillac or Buick or whatever vehicle that this application can be used for. So I will update you. I'm gonna get the new one together, get it up and running, and I will be back with you with another update. Alrighty, be back soon. Alright, here we go again. This is Mr. Law Jones reporting back. Got everything hooked up. This install right here is definitely was not a quick install at all.
because it was such a confined space, it took me roughly about an hour to really kind of get it out and get this new one back in here, because it's so tight in here. Like I said, it's got like 3 bolts on here that's holding it to the bracket. Those are held by 8mm bolts, and the bracket itself, which I end up taking off. The bracket that secures that compressor there, those are also 8mm. So you got 3 of them. Let me see if I can kind of show it to you a little bit. Let's see, because it's so confined up in here. So let's see, right here you see where that like little nipple like right there, there's a bolt there. So that's an 8mm. And let's see if I can kind of show you a little bit up here, if I can get some little clearance up there. I don't think so. There's one right there, and then it's going to be one like next to it right there. So those are the 3. So it's a total of 3 bolts on here. So really all actuality is actually really 6, but yeah, it's 3 to hold the compressor on here onto that bracket, and there's 3 brackets that secure onto the suspension, suspension right here. So suspension bar. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. But yeah, it took roughly about an hour to really do this thing here. Like I said, yeah, because it's so confined. Like I said, I had to take the exhaust down, as I kind of showed it to you earlier. Let me see if I can back up a bit. So yeah, you just popping this off right here, and then like I said, you're gonna pop it off like at the end of the muffler right there. So I just gotta hook that back in place, and then that'll be it. Like it's the only thing I'm gonna do on this side right here. It has the low leveler sensor right there. I'm gonna adjust that a little bit, so like I said, so that way the car doesn't be so high. Like I said, I don't really put a lot of load in this car, no way, so I just don't want to blow anything out or have anything failing prematurely. But anyway, like I said, I know this video won't be as detailed, but if you like I said, if you decide that if you're gonna, if you ever had to do this type of repair, and if there's anything I can try to help you out with, just please feel free to reach out to me. I do take all criticism, good or bad. Any questions, anything, like I said, just reach out to me. Click like, subscribe. I definitely appreciate the support. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this thing air up, make sure it works, and I will be back with you with a new video. Y'all take it easy. Have a nice evening.